Review. Review.
Shoplifters is about an unrelated family who are made up of people who've all been disregarded in some way. And they all live in a small house in Tokyo. And they take in a young girl as a new member.
An infant girl.
Yeah. So what did you think of it?
It was a weird watch. I did like it.
Yeah.
I like the cinematography the most.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not going to say it's my best one, but every frame of this film looks great.
Yeah,
it's like because I follow like a lot of photographers on Instagram.
Yeah.
And like we live in China.
Mm-hmm.
So I sometimes practice photography in China. And like, you know, the Asian looking streets where it's all busy and all the lights and all the characters are everywhere and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like them kind of photos that I like. This film is full of that. And it's got like an old filmy look on it.
Mm.
And it was only released like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very timeless. I couldn't figure out when it was meant to be set.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
It was just nice to just hang around with all these people.
Yeah.
They don't do a lot, and it felt like like a Studio Ghibli film where you're just hanging out with the characters for a while.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's very meandering and it's very light, but you've just got to hang on in there.
Yeah.
It felt like that in a good way.
Yeah.
The little boy's got really good hair.
Yeah.
He's got really cool hair.
Yeah.
I want hair like that.
You want hair like the little boy?
Yeah, he's got a cool haircut.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the mental grandma.
Yeah.
Crazy grandma.
I think it's a perfectly cast film, particularly the mum figure. I think she's amazing in this film.
I find that with a lot of foreign films,
Yeah.
the biggest asset the foreign films have is because you don't understand the dialogue.
Yeah.
You kind of paint over any bad acting that's there. But then for me, when it comes to like this, it also can paint over some of the good acting.
Right, okay.
Because I don't know what they say. I don't know if they're delivering it right because I'm just reading the subtitles kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel like anyone was acting. It felt good and it felt like I was watching a real family.
Mm-hmm.
She... Not nice that she was genuinely caring about the little girl. It was very sad to see even just her care that much for a little girl who's not her daughter.
Did you cry?
No, I don't cry at films. Did you?
Several times I welled up just because I was sat next to you that I didn't cry.
Oh. So you've cried at this film before?
Every time, yeah.
What else did you like about it?
One of the things that I think is really good about this film is the tone and how subtle it is. Compared to other films where the tone varies wildly.
And it's
things are
over the top from one to the other.
Yeah. As you say, this film, every aspect of it feels real to me.
Mm-hmm.
But what you could have done with this film is made the grandma a wacky grandma.
Oh, yeah.
Made the dad a lot more of a sad sack than he is.
Yeah.
Made the older sister character like more manic older sister.
Right, yeah.
Make the kid a bit more bratty. That could so easily be done for this film.
Yeah, just turn every characteristic up to 11.
Yeah, not even that, just...
Give them the obvious traits.
Yeah. But they don't do that. They keep everything subtle.
Mm-hmm.
So toned down just to keep it real. Whereas a film like Parasite... But we'll get to that.
Yeah, it does. This film, it takes the whole film for you to figure out the characters.
Yeah.
There's no face value for each one.
That's because they're a family who've been cast away, so they're not going to make it easy for anyone to get close.
That was one of my biggest problems with this film.
What?
Was, I went into it cold, didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
And I had a big problem, trying to figure out the family dynamic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I didn't know they were meant to be all abandoned.
Oh, okay.
So I went into it thinking, okay, so they're a family. They're a poor family. And it took me a while to okay, so she's the mum, is she? No, because he wouldn't call the guy dad and stuff. It's
yeah.
So that's not his dad, and then, but is that his mum, and who's the girl? And it just didn't feel right because of the opening thing of where they take the little girl.
Yeah.
So they seemed like normal people, but they weren't because they just took a child.
Yeah.
And they were shoplifting.
Yeah.
So I was pretty uncomfortable throughout the film. And I was always, I didn't accept it. I couldn't just go into it because I was always questioning it. And I was always uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I couldn't get over that. And I just knew something was going on.
Did you figure it out in the end? The family dynamic?
Yeah, like 3/4 in, like just before it all goes wrong.
Yeah.
It's not like they hide it.
No.
So you do figure it out, but it is a long time before the cracks start to appear.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah. That was my biggest problem with it. And that's kind of not ruined it, but just took it down a bit. Like I couldn't enjoy it because of that. I didn't like that they had corn for tea.
Okay. Because you hate corn.
Yeah, I hate corn. I'm like, everyone's eating corn, and then she's eating corn at the beach.
Yeah.
Stop eating corn.
Yeah.
And when the crazy grandma eats the orange,
yeah,
shoves it all in, eats the peel.
Yeah.
Like, cut away, please.
Yeah.
You said this is one of your favorite films.
Yeah.
Is there anything you don't like about this?
It was a struggle to think of negative points. I think the second act sags a little.
I think I enjoy the second act more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out at the beginning, and then I kind of got used to it. I started to relax more and just enjoy the characters. So I like the middle bit the most.
What's your best one?
My best one was the opening scene. Just the father and son character.
Yeah.
Just on the rob in the supermarket.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, so went into this cold, didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And they're just robbing stuff. It's like a little tiny heist film.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it because it was just a nice, easy way into this movie.
Yeah. And he's got his little good luck ritual that he does.
Yeah, the little hand signals.
Yeah.
And I thought it's pretty fast paced because it's like all this information, and because they just seem so comfortable with each other already.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly what's going on. They're robbing from a shop because they're poor. And loved it. Yours? Who's your best one?
Yuri, the little girl.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's the most adorable girl who's ever been in cinema.
You could do Grave of the Fireflies with them two kids.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
And it would be, I don't even want to think about it.
No, I know, it's making me tear up.
She is very adorable.
Yeah.
And it works that she doesn't talk for a while. That when she talks, like, oh, she's talking.
Yeah.
Oh, she's enjoying life again.
Yeah, no, but when she talks about abuse that's happening to her.
Yeah.
And it's heartbreaking.
Who's your worst one?
Do I have to have a worst one?
No.
What's your worst one?
My worst one is the end.
Oh, because it ends.
Like the last act. On. No, not just because it ends.
Yeah.
Is when it all starts to unravel. There was always a point where it's going to fall apart.
Yeah.
And it just, like when it did fall apart and the handling of it just felt a bit clunky and a bit kind of not soapy, but like the detectives, and then this it got a little tropey. Because it was a different film.
Yeah.
It set it all out in front of you, and then I was just kind of waiting for it to end at that point.
Because that family dynamic just fragments, and you never get it back again.
Yeah. And that's why the film's strong, because of the mysteries and the subtle mysteries. Now it's not subtle anymore.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You then got to deal with these massive issues.
Yeah.
And it starts to get unsubtle. So it being your favorite film or one of your favorite films, I don't think you're going to recommend it, would you?
Not at all, no.
Would you recommend it?
I'd recommend it to everyone.
So everyone, go watch this.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah. Like with all the buzz about Parasite, with all the attention that's getting, I think I may have heard it mentioned Shoplifters. I thought I may have heard it mentioned a couple of times when it was out, but not much buzz.
Okay, yeah.
I think that it should have got more awareness. But yeah, I'd recommend it. It's a good little foreign film. What's your score?
9.
A 9?
Yeah.
Your 9 is a favourite?
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
When I suggested it, I couldn't wait to watch it again.
That's a solid recommendation.
Whenever I'm in a shop, I think about robbing it.
You think about doing the little hand signals and then them telling you, don't make your sister do it.
Oh, don't make your sister do it. Breaks my heart.
I liked when they're in the shop and whenever like the little girl gets the crisps, I like the noise that it makes. You know, like your little delicate hands on the crisp.
It's so delicate, yeah.
Like, oh, she's robbing.
Yeah, adorable. What's your score?
I would give it a 6.
Really?
Yeah. Just because of the end and the uncomfortableness throughout it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Don't think I'm going to watch it again.
I like a weepy. Gonna go on the toilet and watch a weepy.